What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I'm coming at you with another video, and we're talking the Marvels. Oh, this wonderful, glorious, fantastic movie that exists in this world that definitely got a justifiable bomb at the box office. So, we start right here. The Marvels ends proper theatrical run as lowest performing entry of the entire MCU. Disney to stop reporting weekend grosses. That's right, this is a movie that went on for about a month before Disney decided to just stop reporting any and all of its actual earnings in the box office. They pulled it right away after basically a month actually being into theaters. It was a disastrous movie. It was an annoying movie. It was a movie filled with intersectional feminism and things like that, reasonings for stuff they did and how it went on. That's why when you come over here to the numbers and you take a look at the actual box office reports for the Marvels, you find that it didn't even break even. It didn't even cross its $300 million mark just to break even. This movie, actually, no, it wasn't even $300 million just to break even. This movie needed to make about $600 million just to break even. This movie didn't come anywhere near that. This movie was a total catastrophic failure of a movie, going so far as even having Bob Iger come out and have to blame COVID, and then saying, well, we gave the actress, not the actress, but we gave the director just too much leniency. We needed to actually bring it in, acknowledge that it was what it was. Well, it's no shock that as of right now, with the Marvels now hitting Disney Plus, we had a stir up of hashtag the Marvels trending all over Twitter. Because the reality is, when it came to the Marvels, nobody went to go see it. No actual people went to go see this movie. The only people that were talking about it constantly were YouTubers and stans over on Twitter. And the stans actually admit that they didn't go see the movie because they don't have money. So they had to wait till it came out on Disney Plus. And because now it's out on Disney Plus, we're having stan over stan over stan come out with hashtag the Marvels continuing to trend again as they post all sorts of just crazy things like, look how they ate that, hashtag the Marvels. Come over here, hashtag the Marvels is finally on Disney Plus, and as I'm watching, I'm kind of regretting not making it to the movies to see it. Oh, well, that's one of the reasons it flopped, but I'm only 32 minutes in and I'm loving it. When Fury said, new rule, no touching new shite, I almost choked on my coffee. I'm such a nerd. Well, I mean, there's also Fury famously saying something else that I'm just gonna do as a sound effect right now because screw it. He also said this.
Black girl magic.
Yeah, black girl magic. I mean, that's my favorite quote from the entire movie. Black girl magic. Greatest quote of all time. You come over to this one. I watched hashtag the Marvels this morning and absolutely loved it. I'm annoyed they released it during the strike, and that is it had basically zero promo, and that it's getting review bombed because it was in trains. What? I don't even know what that word. In trains? Oh, entertained. It was entertains AF. No, that's not a word. Okay, I know I'm special and I can barely read and write half the frickin' times. That's not a word. If I'm calling that out, it's bad. Entertains as F. Anyway, now I'm watching hashtag Miss Marvel because Aman Vellani is Wonder. Oh my God. These stands. Make it make sense. No, but here's the reality. They'll come out and say, well, it was the promotion, and they had zero promotion. They weren't allowed to go out and do it because it came out during the strike, ignoring the fact that Five Nights at Freddy's, also released during the strike, also released to streaming, came out and made bank, doubling its actual money, doubling its actual worth, and going like, yeah, we're gonna make a season, an episode 2, but not episode 2, but a part 2 potentially right now, because Five Nights at Freddy's did everything that the freaking Marvels did and still made bank. After the Marvels came out, after the strike ended, guess what? They started going around doing promotionals. So no, you can't say they did no promotion. They did do promotion. So you got that fact. You come over here. I mean, there's a damn musical planet. How was hashtag the Marvels not more popular? Anyway, rewatching on Disney Plus and having a blast. Yeah, there was a damn music planet. I ain't playing it for you. It's so awful. I think even showing you that much of it right now on screen is bad. It was not a good thing. They randomly go to a music planet where they start Ah, hello. Because everybody just speaks musically. And then guess what? The prince is bilingual, so he doesn't have to speak musically. There's also a freaking Disney princess dance number. I'm not lying. That's how bad this movie was. You come over here. There really should be a study on how the internet legit convinced thousands of people that hashtag the Marvels was bad and how many people actually believed them. This whole thing is a lesson about how people need to come to their own conclusions and not trust everyone. Well, I mean, I think they came to the justifiable conclusion. The movie was not good. The movie was bad. The movie was also marketed horribly. And then on top of that, when it comes to the marketing, they baited and switched you. Towards the end, they started doing those like very serious, emotional moments where it's like, oh my god, Marvin, I don't even remember the villain's name, for crying out loud. That's how forgettable this movie was. They were trying to say that she's equal to Thanos. And no, there's nothing to do with Thanos in this. They were trying to invoke the feelings of Captain America, Iron Man, and all that, and their whole promotion for the actual movie. And it didn't even work then. So yeah, even Disney failed on all fronts. Right. I got this one. Right, I've finally seen hashtag the Marvels. It's the most comic booky one in ages. I do not think it deserves all the hate it got. I really enjoyed it. It was not a comic booky movie. It was intersectional feminism on steroids movie, and it was a flying joke. It was bad and awful and horrendous of a movie, and I can keep going on and on and on how bad it is, but you get over here. I love this one. This one was my favorite one. We will riot if Marvel Studios does not make Captain Marvel 3 happen. Well, all I gotta do is show you again the numbers. There's no financial reason to make a third Captain Marvel. They might do it, but it's just gonna fail again and again and again because it wasn't good. You come over to this final one before we start showing you how the trending is actually doing. Everyone and anyone who has slandered hashtag the Marvels in the past must issue an apology to me and the other defenders of the Marvels. Everyone who has involved in making the film and yourselves for being prejudiced against a effing movie and not seeing it for yourselves. I mean, I went to go see the movie. I saw the movie. It was bad. Very, very bad. I'm half tempted to sign on to Gina Carano's lawsuit as a complaint, as a defendant and everything, due to the war crimes of me watching that movie. It was a horrendous movie. It was a disgusting movie. It was outright awful. You also had this one, as to be expected. This movie is straight up fun. Hashtag the Marvels. The Marvels is currently the #1 film on Disney Plus. Oh yeah, well, I mean, being forced up into the #1 spot on Disney Plus is a major fine. And in fact, after coming out after the fact they've been losing subscribers week over week. How much actual viewing numbers is that? You don't know. That's just Disney Plus saying it's #1, guys. It's #1. We're just saying it. Don't actually look at the numbers. Yeah, that's the reality of what's going on there. But this is also a movie that, just to show you how bad it was behind the scenes, the Marvel's actress Lashana Lynch reveals Marvel Studio has no clue what they're doing, everything play by play for her character. That's right, they didn't know what was going on with the Marvels. They didn't know what they were actually creating. They didn't know anything that was happening in regards to the Marvels, and they just spitballed the entire thing. That's why it was one of the worst movies ever. That's why when you also come over here, deleted scene from the Marvels shows Valkyrie unsurprised that Brie Larson's Captain Marvel would be married to an underage girl, but that's actually not the most vital part. It's the fact that even in this deleted scene that they started sending out, trying to build up hype for the actual movie, and the fact that the movie was coming to digital and to DVD or Blu-ray, DVD, and all that stuff. They also, in the clip itself, it also had a gay lesbian joke, having freaking Valkyrie say, make sure you put your strap in order before you hyperspace and everything like that. Yeah, making a whole joke to a minor in the movie. That's a great thing. That's a wonderful thing. Acknowledging that they're with a minor. This movie was a disaster. This movie was monumentally disgusting on many fronts. It was not a good movie. It failed for a justifiable reason. And the amount of stans that are freaking out over on Twitter right now are just freaking out because now they get to go basically see it for free, because none of these people actually actually pay for Disney Plus either. None of these people actually engage with Disney Plus. Half these people are probably going to go out and yo-ho-ho it because they don't have any money. That's why they're freaking out on Twitter. That's one of the factors the movie actually failed, because nobody went to go see it at the end of the day. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.